that trail 2 years ago, I sold my soul. But yeah. No, Mike Matei's Stoogedream is excellent.
Wait, is this just a video where he's relating a dream he had?
It was, yeah.
Because that's what I want it to be.
It kind of is. It was, I think they were playing or reviewing the Three Stooges game, and then he
just
shares
brings it up out of nowhere.
This insane dream that he had, where, where he was in high school, and everyone brought in like guest speakers, and he brought in.
It was graduation day, I think.
It was graduation day. I don't remember it that
I almost just choked because I can guess where this is going. I love it. Please keep going.
Yeah, I think the guest speakers that he got were the Three Stooges who showed up and spoke.
Bring your Stooges to school day.
Afterwards, I remember him like running out to try and catch up to their limousine that they were all gonna get really funny. He said, bye, Larry, and Larry popped out and said, bye, and he said, bye, Curly, and Curly popped out and went, bye, and he said, bye, and Mo popped out and went, bye, and then they drove off a cliff.
Wow. Remarkable.
And then he woke up.
I'm so glad I got to say goodbye to each of the Stooges individually before we parted ways.
Who was in the Stooges.
You know, I had a dream one time about the Stooges. Oh. Did I ever tell you about that?
You did, yeah. You want to tell the three?
You know, I had a dream one time about the Stooges. Did I ever tell you about that? You did.
The scene in Twin Peaks.
It is very Twin Peaks so far.
Yeah.
I love that he's like, I once had a dream about the Stooges. Did I ever tell you about that? And he was like, yeah.
Stooges. This whole video gonna be about Three Stooges.
Basically.
Yeah.
These are stories we should be playing the
all
Three
the
Stooges
time.
NES game, not this.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
It's
So tell the story real quick.
You want to hear the story?
Yeah, tell the story.
All right. So I had a dream one time. It's just a preface. This is just a dream.
It didn't really happen?
Yeah, no, it didn't really happen. So my dream was it was the last day of high school, and it was the last class on the last day of high school. Everybody's like, "Oh, goodbye, see you, someday in the future, see you at the class reunion or whatever." Everybody's saying their goodbyes. It's all sad, and people are sad because you're only gonna see everybody at graduation and then probably like never again in your life. So
I like that he's setting the scene with like bittersweet
in my dream,
sort of emotions.
Because it was the last thing.
Yeah.
I set up like a special
It's
like
a
event,
showcase
and I'm
of
like,
his master
everybody, can I get your
storytelling
attention? And like everybody like looks over at me, and I'm like, everybody, please look towards the door. And then like the door opens and like the Three Stooges like shuffle into the classroom. No. They all like just shuffle in like in a row, and they start doing all their shit like the poking out the eyes and knuck and Carly's going around on the floor and the whole thing, the whole shtick. Like they're throwing pies in their faces, and everybody in the classroom, they're loving it. They think it's the funniest thing they've ever seen, and nobody can believe that. And by the way, I graduated in like the late '90s, so the Three Stooges would all be dead. But let's forget about that because it's just a dream. The students do their act for like a minute, and then they leave. They like leave the classroom, and everybody's like, "Oh, thanks, Mike, for setting that up. That was great entertainment for the last day of class." And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you know what though? I better go thank the Three Stooges.
Come on, guys, pull it together.
Because they were so nice to come do that. I didn't pay them or anything. They just came to the classroom and they were just really nice to come do that. So I'm like, I better go thank them. So I run out the classroom door and then I look down in the hallway and they're like leaving the school and I'm like, oh shit. So I run down the hallway and then I run outside and.
So what would it cost for you guys to do like the eyeball poking thing? Oh no, you don't have to pay us.
The running around on the floor and throwing pies and the whole thing.
I would feel better if I could pay you guys some. No, it's okay. We just want this to be a great day for you. We want to create a really good memory for you.
Now they're like all the way across the parking lot at school, and I'm like, shit. So I'm running, and I get to the edge of the parking lot, and there's like this cliff, and now they're like shuffling into a limo. They're like gonna drive away, and I'm like, by the way, look at the thing on the screen as I'm telling the story. It has nothing to do with the Three Stooges. But so they're all. Oh shit! Wait, can I even come back again? Oh, there I am. I was in the corner. So yeah, so they're all like getting into this limo, and I'm like, and I see Mo, and I'm like, Mo, like, thanks for doing that, and like Mo gives me like a thumbs up, and I'm like, and then he gets like into the limo, and then I see like Larry, and I'm like, Larry, and he's like even further away, and I'm like, Larry, like thanks for coming to the school and doing that. And Larry Fine gives me a thumbs up, and then finally the furthest one away was like Curly. I'm like Curly, thanks for doing that. Curly gives me a thumbs up, and now they're all in the limo, and the limo's like starting to pull away, but the windows are cracked down, and I'm like, oh shit, I should thank Shemp and Joe. Just they weren't there, but just for the hell of it, I'm gonna thank like Shemp and Joe. So I'm like, Curly, say hi to Shemp and Joe for me! Like screaming at the top of my lungs. Meanwhile, in real life, I'm sleeping in my bed next to my girlfriend.
I was just gonna say, I hope he's actually like screaming these out.
And I'm actually like screaming in real life, and I'm like, say hi to Shemp, and her face is like right next to mine, and I'm like, say hi to Shemp and Joe.
You forgot Curly Joe, or were you thanking Curly Joe? Then you forgot Joe Best.
Oh yeah, I
forgot one of the Joes. You gotta go back in that dream.
Well, I'm gonna have to have that dream again.
Yeah.
But basically, like I woke my girlfriend up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, screaming in her face, "Say hi to Shemp and Joe for me!" And she woke up. She's like, what? Like, what's going on? And then I'm like, I don't know. And then I went back to sleep.
His girlfriend was like, Mike, you're lucky you have a huge 10-inch monster cock.
Oh my god.
You have the biggest stick.
Otherwise, I'd be really cross with you right now.
So that'll let you know that I'm kind of insane. You know what else is insane? This fucking thing we're fighting.
Okay.